What is coherence? Coherence refers to certain characteristics or aspect of writing. Literally, the word means to stick together.
In writing means that all the ideas in a paragraph flow smoothly from one sentence to the next sentences. With coherence, the reader has an easy time understanding the ideas that you wish to express.
How to achieve coherence?
First, we go with the ordering principles. The ordering principles consist in the facts that are involved when we write or when we express an idea. They are classified in narration, in description, in definition, in contrast, in cause and effect, and exemplification. And for example, what we mean in narration is the chronological order in a narrative text. And you have to fit in the principle that fits with the one that you have to use in the moment.
Pronouns. Words that can function as a noun phrase used by itself, and that refers either to the participants in the discourse or something mentioned elsewhere in the discourse. For example, she, it, and this.
Combining sentences deals with the connection of ideas and thoughts. We have two different ways to combine sentences.
Using conjunctions in words like femboys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so.
Another way for combining sentences is using these three different types of punctuation. We have the comma which is this. We have the semicolon, which is this, the semicolon. And we have the colon.
We are going to give you 3 examples of transitional words. In terms of contrast, we have nevertheless, the other hand, and yet.
In terms of similarity, we can use the words likewise, in other words, or similarly. In terms of conclusion, we can use the words therefore, finally, accordingly, and so.
And now an example of an incorrect use. For me, the worst thing about waiting table was the uniform. All the waitresses had to wear this ugly brown stripper jumper. The shirts were polyester. Sometimes someone you know come in. Now I have a job in the office. As we can see, this paragraph, this text is not complete at all because there is no connection between some sentences, and there is no coherence between them.
To read the example of the correct use of coherence. Okay, for me, the worst thing about waiting tables was the uniform. At the last place I worked, all the waitresses had to wear an ugly brown striped jumper. Underneath it, we had to wear an even uglier polyester shirt. Sometimes, someone I know would come in and I feel embarrassed by my outfit. Now, I have a job in an office where I can wear my own clothes. Here we can see that we are using all the ways to achieve coherence that we saw before. We can see the pronouns, the ordering principles, conjunctions, and all that things. For example, underneath it, I, for me, etc. In conclusion, coherence is one of the most important tools of the writing process. If there wasn't coherence, we wouldn't understand each other well. So, for that reason, it is very, very important to keep working in the subject of the writing process in order to reach higher levels of interaction with this process. Thank you very much.